Hello YouTube, back at it again, back with the Ecto build. Went ahead and worked on it a little bit over the week. Let's start with the steering first, or steering and shock location mount. So I moved the shock location to where the lower links are. And because I did that, I had to move the steering links to the front. Let me move this out of there. There we go. Gets really good, so it gets good turning radius. I also moved the shock towers on the rear further back to the last hole on the chassis, just because I didn't like how angled the back shocks were. So moving these back, because these links are a lot longer than the, well, I wouldn't say longer, just different location as the trailing arms, because the trailing arms are the shock mounting locations like right about here. So I just moved everything back. I did install the transmission. I used the IERC so I installed the new transmission. I used the IERC LDT mount. I'm not super happy with it. First and foremost, when I put in the drive shafts, this shaft is running right into the mount for the upper links. The other issue that I didn't like was that when mounting the transmission into the lower skid, I had to use my own spacers to hold up the transmission high enough so it will clear the frame rails. So I think I used a 3mm spacer to clear that frame rail, because the motor mount's, like I said, just running into the motor mount's running right into the frame rail. So there's no included spacer for that. So yeah, when you're using an Ecto chassis or Ecto build, you're not going to be able to use the LDT mount for your transmission by IERC. I might just go ahead and try and put the forward motor mount that I was going to put in originally, which might work best. Also didn't like, I don't know if any of you guys feel the same way about this, but because the transmission's laying on its side, it's putting the outputs really high. So you're getting this really steep angle right here for the drive shafts. Yeah, so that's another thing that I didn't like. That might just be personal preference, but that's my opinion. And maybe I'll use this in the future for some other build, but for this build it's not going to work. So I might just go ahead and put in the new, or not new, it's not new to me, or not new to me, it's, I've had it for a while, put it that way. Had it for a while, just haven't put it on, but it's the forward motor mount, which will place the motor more in this location, and also bring the drive shafts down lower, so I don't have that extreme angle. So I'll go ahead and do that and see what you guys think. Alright, so let's take this thing apart. Alright, got the low range RC forward motor mount on, as you can see. I feel like it's a lot better. I don't know, maybe I have to go back with stock, but right now it seems like it's a good fit. Maybe with the forward motor mount, I'm concerned about the upper link right here. I'm not sure it'll hit the motor. I might have to go with the stubby. I think I've mentioned this before, but yeah, I think when the suspension upcycles, it might hit the motor. Like I said, we'll have to see what happens. But right now, I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out. Yeah, like I said, relocated the shock mounts to where the links are, front and rear. Moved the shock towers in the rear back to the last hole right there. I think the wheelbase is almost 13.5 inches. I think it's like 342 millimeters, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, I guess I'm happy with the drive shaft not coming as close to the upper shock mount, or I'm sorry, shock mount, upper link mount. There's plenty of room there, so I'm not having that issue anymore. So right now it seemed like I'm at a good spot. Move this out of the way. There we go. So yeah, moving the front steering links, or steering links to the front, from the back to the front, is what I chose to go, which route I chose to go, because I lowered the mounts for the shocks, the lower part of the shocks on the bottom where the links meet. So right now I'm pretty happy with where it is. I guess that'll conclude our episode for today. Thanks for watching, guys and gals. Have a nice day, and God bless.